6-man lead. He just could not put it together in that loss to the Clippers. Smith outside. And another miss by Houston. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Lakers ahead. They lead by 12. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, Lakers look pretty much in control here.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
You know, Clark, over the past few seasons, we've seen a historic amount of 20-point-per-game scorers in the league.
And that's a function, BA, of the overall skill level being at its all-time high in league history in my mind, but also the pace of play, the way the game is played, three-point shooting, there's scoring, there's more scoring, so more guys are scoring. And I think on top of that, it's a little easier to score because of how the game is played and officiated. It's tilted a little more in favor of the offense for the entertainment value of point production.
Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter.
Love the control there from Thompson. I mean, showing poise on the pick and roll.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. Here's Shepard. No made baskets yet. Şengün, a screen on James. Here's Eason. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Doncic passes to Hachimura. James against Eason. Back to Hachimura. Outside Reeves. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Pass to Thompson. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now here's Doncic. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. And Los Angeles, another 3.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Well, last season we saw Luka Doncic score 73 points, tied for 4th most in NBA history, Clark.
BA, he is so special, and the thing about the 73 he got, it was the most efficient 70-point game in league history. And with how offense-heavy the league is going, I wouldn't put it past him to go north of Kobe Bryant's mark of 81 at some point. He's got that kind of ability.
5 to shoot. Here's Hachimura. No good there. Good D by Şengün.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
It's stolen by Doncic. Now here's Finney-Smith. He's closely guarded. It's James on the wing. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. Thompson with it. Guarded now by Finney-Smith.
It's low bar. It's low bar.
And another miss by Houston. The Lakers lead by 19. Hachimura outside. James, right side. And it's James with the jam.
Never gets old seeing LeBron explode off the floor like that.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
charger diha kay mama ko. Adi sa TV, saksak ng USB.
Checked in for the Lakers. Connect comes in for LeBron. Van Vliet's checked in for Houston. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his first foul of the game. And here's Van Vliet. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Smith left side. Outside Easton. Thompson outside. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Doncic, a screen on Thompson. Pass to Hayes. Fires from the line, and he nails the jumper. Reeves has got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, Reeves doesn't overload on the mid-range shots, but he's smart enough to take them when they're available.
Easton, a screen on Doncic. The shake. Van Vliet. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And how about the Fred Van Vliet story? From undrafted to all-star and NBA champion.
It's one of the remarkable journeys in the history of the league. There are a number of guys that have gone undrafted and ended up being all-stars and champions, but you think about it, one of the things they have in common in my mind, BA, is a real understanding of who they are and what it's going to take to be successful. And then the willingness to put in the work and not be distracted by naysayers or the glamour of being a pro. They've got a real anchoring as to who they are and what their business is about, and then they maximize their ability. That's Fred Van Vliet in a nutshell.
Now here's Reeves. 11 points in the game. Van Vliet against Doncic. To the right side. Pass to Hachimura. Nails it from beyond the arc. Hachimura's got his first 3 points of the game.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. Love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Counted.
The defense gets physical inside, and guess what? The tenacious Fred Van Vliet, ready for it.
Now Doncic. 20 points for him. Here's Connect. Got a piece of it. Thompson with it. He has 6. Over Hachimura. Thompson, no good.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now here's Reeves. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Shot clock at 5. And here's Connect outside. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists now in the game. And here's Van Vliet. They'll bring it up for the Rockets. The Lakers beat them last time when these two met in Los Angeles.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
Now here's Reeves. 11 points in the game. Out to the wing. And here's Connect outside. Here's Hayes. And
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Now here's Van Vliet. 7 points in the game. Pass to Thompson. Now Green. Here's Landale. He's defended by Hayes. Green against Reeves. Green, the pass to Van Vliet. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. And it's Green missing. And for the Lakers, they're shooting with some fire. 66% in this one. Hachimura outside. Pass to connect. Reeves against Green. This one for three. It's hauled in by Landale.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And that one's good. Green.
You know, with his quickness, he's already good at creating separation for his shot. And we know he doesn't need much room to get his shot off either.
Here's Connect. Last game for him, he picked up 13. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, we're coming right down to the last bit of the season, Grant. What's the messaging like from coaches right now?
Well, BA, for teams that are in the mix, coaches are asking you to keep doing what you've been doing. But a lot of that extra motivation comes from your teammates and in the locker room.
So he gets them both. You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Well, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
Here's Goodwin. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Vanderbilt with a screen. Vincent outside. Pass to Vanderbilt. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Here's Connect. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And with a pause in the action, let's check out the top shooting rookies from downtown this past month. Dalton Connect, number 1.
He's been simply on fire from deep during this past month. He knows he's got the green light to fire from distance whenever he's given the opportunity.
Just a high level of efficiency. That's the key. I mean, quality of shots he takes, but also his fundamentals. Anyone can host a launch party. This guy is consistent ATM.
And here's Vincent. No points yet. Pass to Connect. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Landale's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Green. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Sometimes Green just makes it look so easy.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And the Lakers making a change here. Los Angeles leading by 22. Screen by James. Pass to Vincent from downtown. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. Houston has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And here's Green from the arc. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Now Vincent. He's scoreless. Vanderbilt with a screen. Back to Vincent. Pass to James. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Taking a look at some numbers here for LeBron James.
Over the past 5 games, his assist totals have been slipping. He and his teammates just don't seem to be clicking right now. Hopefully that's something he can correct tonight.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Rockets. And let's look at the Western Conference standings as the playoffs approach. You take a look at the Rockets. With the playoffs fast approaching, they are well positioned at second place in the conference. And of course the Lakers just barely behind them, only 1 spot down.
When I look at the Rockets, they've been terrific throughout the regular season, showing they may be just the team to beat in the postseason.
You know, the way they've handled just about every challenge that's been thrown at them this year, I don't see how they couldn't be considered front runners for the title.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
And Houston has possession, following the score by Los Angeles. Green against James. Here's Landale. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Jared Vanderbilt picks one up.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or 2. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
And yep, it's good. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, once he takes that first step, LeBron is virtually unstoppable. Raw athleticism gives him the upper hand.
Left side, Whitmore. Green for 3. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Pass to James. 44 seconds left in the first half of this one. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. James has got 15.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Holiday taking his time here. Landale inside. Check by James. Launches it. And it's Whitmore missing.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
James against Holiday. James goes in. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. 17 points in the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. More 2K action in just a moment.
Hello and welcome, and what a first half for Cool Hand Luka Doncic.
Hey, what's new? Luka's getting to his spots, executing with confidence. He's flat out toying with the D right now.
Yep, he's really good at that, Shaq. I mean, how can you not love watching this guy play?
And now, as the regular season marches on, here's how things look in the West as we near the final stretch.
You take a look at the Lakers. They've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part, the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, but his blocks tell only part of the story. His presence alone is making an impact on defense.
Yeah, you know, he's been up in the air so often, he's been absolutely a pest on the defensive end.
So it's Los Angeles now. Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. On the wings, it's Shepard and Green. Jock Landale is out there with Cam Whitmore. And it's Holiday in at the point. A nice shot by Doncic.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka gonna cook you.
Houston has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. They get it back.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Boy, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Keep the team down when they play with that much energy.
That's just classic LeBron right there. He has a head of...
Foul po si LeBron James o assist ganiha. Ni assist po siya. He foul siya.
Steam onto the rim and a strong finish. Woo!
Outside Holiday. Outside Whitmore. Pass to Holiday. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got 7 rebounds in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD, Austin Reeves, what a story, Clark.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch. One of the tough things about guarding Reeves is his change of pace ability. I mean, he gives you a lot of different looks, a little bit herky-jerky and kind of unorthodox, and all of that keeps you off balance.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, BA, and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
James with the ball, working on Green. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Landale. Can they get it? Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Now James. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Misses from close range. For Houston, they've gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Ali.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Ali, a great floor general. Thanks for that. And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night.
Tanawagan eh. I-open na siya ng game.
And he drops the first. Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Pass to Reeves. The 15-footer. It's hauled in by Houston.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Now here's Whitmore. Here's Shepard. Takes the three. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Green against James. And it's James with the jam.
Add this game to LeBron's extensive career highlights. I mean, he's had plenty of big nights like this, but it never gets old.
Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Houston calls timeout. Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
BA, I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players, and he's in that category. One of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes, and Vincent is subbed in for James. Here's Landale. He's got 5. Here's Whitmore outside. That's his 6th miss, now 5 of 11. Now Los Angeles with it. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Pass to Hachimura. Vincent with the ball. And here's Doncic outside. They get the rebound. Doncic on the wing. Hachimura from long range. The rebound by Shepard. And for the Rockets, they're shooting only 42%. And it's Whitmore missing. The Lakers have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. And with this pause, let's take a look at the teams that have generated the most offense on the break this season. The Rockets, number 1.
This squad loves to run. Their coaches allow them to play quick, free basketball, and it shows up in their fast break points.
Houston has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Holiday passes to Landale. Outside Whitmore. And he banks in the layup. Whitmore's got 14 points for the game.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Outside Reeves. For 3. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Holiday is screen on Hachimura. Here's Whitmore outside. Rebounded by the Lakers. Vanderbilt's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Vincent outside. 6 on the shot clock. Vanderbilt a screen on Holiday. 3-pointer. And Los Angeles another 3.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Holiday against Doncic. From the arc. Holiday, that one's good. Holiday's gotten his second bucket on the night.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Vincent passes to Reeves. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Reeves has got 10 points here in the second half.
I just love the ball movement.
Pass to Green. 4-3. Rebound by the Lakers. Doncic has got 8 rebounds in the game. And here's Vincent. Back to Doncic. Over to the left wing. Puts up a 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Back to Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Green is a made bucket getter, and his number has been called all night, and he has delivered.
Hachimura outside. Back to Vincent. Fires from deep. Drains the triple. Vincent's got his third basket on the night right there.
They're getting torched on
Di ba
the
duha
perimeter.
di ba?
4 of the last
Manaon, di ba?
5 buckets have been
Nahiram to
threes.
sa una, kay isa raman to,
Hard
di
for
ba?
me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Green. Offensive board. Pass to Whitmore. There's the 3. On target from range. Whitmore's got 17.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Vincent passes to Doncic. Back to Vincent. Here's the pick. Pass to Reeves. Vanderbilt, a screen on Green. And here's Reeves outside. It's hauled in by Landale. Landale's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Shepard. He's covered by Vincent. Green with the ball. Here's Shepard. And the layup is good off the glass.
And not only can he burn you from deep, Shepard is also skilled inside. Just great work there.
Vincent outside. Hachimura outside. Pass to Doncic. Out to Hachimura. 3-pointer. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Holiday passes to Landale. Here's Shepard. Outside, Green. Landale with a screen. Here's Shepard. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Outside Reeves. Pass to Vincent.
Uy!
Now Doncic puts up a deep
Ay,
three.
sakto. No!
On the wing, Reeves. Hachimura outside.
Ay, uwi man.
Three-pointer, no good.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
And it's Shepard missing.
Kapit na po nag-triple-double si
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Vincent outside. Back to Doncic. From about 19,
Yes.
Holiday grabs the miss.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Pass to Whitmore. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home.
Nilabihan ako siya.
Outside Reeves.
Nilailabaw na ako.
54 seconds left in the third quarter here. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Nilailabaw na ako.
The Rockets shooting 35% in the third quarter. Outside Holiday. Back to Green. It's stolen by Doncic. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Count the basket. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter.
Nice work there from Doncic. Saw an opportunity to cash in and didn't let it go awry.
Outside Holiday. Back to Green. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Kept alive. Outside Holiday.
Uli.
Landale with a screen. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Doncic.
Uy, sayang.
Ripped away. And so it's Los Angeles building an insurmountable lead. Come on, they're up 38 points at the end of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be back in a moment.
Sa pinakala sila Bronny James na po. Pasunod din si Bronny James.
Yan.
Mga di.
Ako na ipasod karon. Para makapahuway sila ba? Maka-rest sila.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams.
Elton Godwin, Kinek mo. Lahi gid ay ilang gipakuan. Ayaw lang na si Bronny lang. Bronny kang Dere. Kinek Morris Lynn. Ayun is Lynn. Clever ta niya. Morris. Tampo. Uy! Pwede naman hinuon kaning duha. Clever. Up. Kuha na this one. Itong Goodwin ta kay defensive. Na lang Kinek Goodwin. Na.
Today, as we get going in quarter number 4. James is out there with Shake Milton. then it's Connect. Then there's Maxi Kleba, and it's Goodwin in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Şengün, rebounded by the Lakers. Now here's Milton. Pass to James.
Pas kimulihok si ano?
Milton surveys the floor. Here's Connect, covered by Smith. 6 to shoot. And it's Connect missing.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Houston with another miss.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Outside Milton. Pass to Connect. Beyond the arc.
Yeah, pass pa yun siya.
Rebound by Van Vliet.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth.
Nablock.
Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Milton passes to Goodwin. There's James on the wing. Defended by Eason. It's tipped. And here's Van Vliet. So, Clark, you think the winner of the NBA Cup should be guaranteed an automatic playoff bid?
Man, that's interesting. I think it could make for a more competitive tournament. So if that would be the outcome, then I would be all for it. But what happens if the tournament winner is the number 1 seed at the end of the season? I think you'd have to find alternative incentives in the NBA. He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous.
Kaya ito na ning ikuan ning coaching ni kanina. Roti. Kuha na ni advance substitution based on a team score. Kana.
Score.
Şengün, a screen on James. Here's Van Vliet. Van Vliet missing again.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that.
Pasud na to ni kuan siya. Si Lim. OC Morris.
Look again.
Outside Milton. Pass to Kleba. Lays it.
Lane Morris, Goodwin, og Connect. Junior.
It up and banks it in.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
What a burst Thompson has. I mean, on his drives, he goes from 0 to 60 in a heartbeat.
Here's Connect. Milton with a screen on Smith. And here's Connect outside. Drills it from deep.
Whoa, that man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Good game shoes ni kuan Chan.
Van Vliet, the pass to
Ubing na kuan, di
Eason.
ba? Kios na kuan.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Iskuro na.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
Oh, spas kayo. Kita ka.
He drops in the layup off the glass.
Okay, making some plays there.
Spas
I
kayo.
wonder who Bronny learned that from.
The Rockets have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. James against Van Vliet. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
You know, with his handles, he excels at tricking up the defense and getting the good looks he wants.
Here's Goodwin. Kleba outside. Pass to Milton. James with the ball. They set the screen. Here's Connect from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Offensive rebound. Here's Smith. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And this kind of cunning is what Smith needs in the league. Putting the defender off balance with a pump fake.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
Well, in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
Lynn's checked in for Los Angeles. Morris comes in for Goodwin. And Houston will go for a different look here. Landale's checked in for Şengün. Whitmore comes in for Thompson. Green's checked in for Eason. And Holiday subbed in for Van Vliet. Here's Connect. No good with the triple. Here's Whitmore. Banked it in off the glass. Whitmore's got 9 points now in the second half.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
Now Green. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, BA, it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
Milton against Holiday. Has to finish the layup. Milton's got 6 in the quarter.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Here's Holiday. The Lakers with a rebound. James with the ball. Pass to Milton. Five on the clock. The 3, James. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Whitmore's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Holiday.
Uy!
Up and in on the layup.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. Morris, a screen on Green. Here's James. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Landale. Wide open look. They get it again.
Uy! Saman to!
And that one's good.
Rebound.
Whitmore. Whitmore's got 23 points.
Yeah,
Binibiyan
they're
ako.
really working the paint now.
Pilay labaw na ko.
Now here's Milton.
Basic. Look.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Over the past few seasons, we've seen a big youth movement in the NBA, Clark, with average age dropping to an all-time low.
Yeah, those are the facts, and it's great that there's so much talent. I don't dismiss or discount that at all, but you still have to have a level of value and appreciation for what experienced veterans can bring to your makeup and to your team. That experience is invaluable, and very few teams win at a high level without having a blend of young talent and talented experience, too.
Shepard, he's checked in for Smith. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Jacks up a 3, and Whitmore gets it to go on the assist.
Manong gipang sud man eh. Buang man sila eh. Lin, gibalik ang mga kuan buang-buang. Gani.
Di ay nakuan.
How are you?
Hi, Mama! Hi, Mama! Kiyaglo ko ni Mama. Hi, Mama!
Ay, nagit na mo? Wala pa. Dab, nagit na mo?
Oh. Mama!
About mine, figure also.
Namin napili na food, ma.
What's man?
Mama, look! Look, Mama, look!
What is that?
From Green.
Prepare na may food sa imo, ma.
Green's got 6 assists here tonight. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Ito na sa gawas ang orang gipang sud. Diri ra na nakabutang na.
Figure out sa ako or na ipagkaon?
Ipagkaon dito, ma.
Dito na ka mag
tonight's player of the game, Luka Doncic.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
Well, he's getting in a groove at the perfect time, just as they're getting ready to do battle in the postseason.
Aircon na nimo? O diha ra. Man,
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers.
ay puta. Kuwat ni si mong daya pero ang mga ganina nagpang-ihi na karon.
Normally ko na mag-message ganina. Limot man ka, uy. Pedicure ko, nalimot ko. Palit na ta siyang takwil ta.
Mama, watch ko.
Kuyo kay ta kay ako na isa.
Wa nay diaper si Mauri ha.
Oh, God.
Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, B.A. And the league benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well. B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Pass to Morris. Clock at 6. Back to James. To the left wing. And here's Connect outside. The rebound by Shepard.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Great open look there. Whitmore's got 31.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
And here's Milton. The kick out to Morris. Knocks down the triple. Morris has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. James against Holiday. Here's Shepard. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Now James. Morris, a screen on Holiday. James. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
They're handling the contact so well. Bronny James using that solid build of his to finish strong inside.
That one misses. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
Poke loose. The kick out to Morris. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Houston. Landale's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
On the wing, Whitmore. Pass to Landale. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Mas Bruni, pasahi Bruni kay paspas kayo.
The floater deflected.
Nag-cold naman is Bruni.
James outside. Morris sets a screen. James passes to Morris. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Landale's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating.
Sama ni sila, uy. Anong saban Manila? Ay na pang sab kay pahuman na Saan na sila?
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting right around 40% since the beginning of the fourth quarter. James outside. Pass to Lynn. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Lakers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And so they powered through to their 51st win of the year.
And big-time bragging rights won today, just grabbing that season series.
Sure did. I mean, this means they'll come out on top in the season series, 2-1 now. Got to be happy about that.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Luka Doncic.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
One side has dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
24 seconds left in the fourth. James. Good.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Back to Whitmore. And he makes it. Whitmore's got 37.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Well, Luka, many feel that this team is exceeding expectations. How do you keep this rhythm going?
Yeah, we just gotta keep going like that. You know, don't listen to anybody. Just be ourselves. You know, play as a team, and that's our key.
Got it. Thanks.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And we present the player of the game, Luka Doncic.
$26.99. Uy.
Bye-bye.
Grabe si Lebron. Wa man din ni miss. Oh, 9 over 9 ang iyang kuan. Lebron. 9 over 9 yung field goal. Wala siya miss. 100% siya. Di ba ang iyang field goal do? Attempted. 9 over 9 siya. Si Luka is 10 over 18. Milton 1 po. Field goal niya 100% po. Hachimura 2 over.
That's what I'm into. My got mad, told me to leave. I'll spin to.
Dang.
I'm finna. I need an instrumental. You trying to learn some street knowledge? I'm a mentor. He was 6'4", yo. Put you out the crib again. What you pay rent for? I paid. She ain't call. I need to. Hey, I got a problem. 10 on me now. I'm just at Home Depot rug shop. CNA. I gave her 5 to go scrub shopping. Sunday, bro, my lungs throbbing. Meet the take everything. Watch son watch. I swear to God, I ain't. Wanna beef? I'm all for it. Let's get these. Critters, they took the fun out of it. Hey, that lame is. If you, I hope you stay. That's why I keep interrupted.
Diri na bitaw sa playoffs.
6?
That's a
young hustling, looking for it. Might as well right on your forehead. I got.
See you out there on the courts.
Booming every time you put 100 up. 2.5 million streams a month look like I'm coming up. Paranoid. Oh, his car was right next to mine, thought he was running up. They asked me who gonna run the city next. Mike the runner up. School that I always lived for 3 months. Summer up. Hey, I hope you understand me. You the type of cribs you must don't love your family, man. My mama. Yeah. You better listen to the dumb boys. You know what's going on. It's our year. It's over.
Hindi today lang ka.
Oh.
Done! There are no games today.
Naman!
So, hindi.
Nakalaman ako. Ikaw mag-boss.
It's a couple different ways you make it out this life. Know your steps just in case they come cut out the lights. Got no respect for no reading out my rights. Fame expensive, maybe we can speak about the price. When they talk about my name, know I define greatness. We couldn't rest a day, it took divine patience. Ain't nothing been the same, that's just my observation. These memories never fade, no I cannot erase them. I done watched loyalty disintegrate, blowing in the wind, windows down on the interstate. I was confused, I always thought when the money came, that meant sunny days, and all your problems just went away. Ain't nothing slow me down like when I had a Sprite. Sometimes it was, then it was like we was at the light. Maybe that precise, you're not familiar with begging God to just bring my energy protected. I've been burning sage, follow how you feel, you won't be led astray. I said it and I meant it, don't know no other way.
God keep our land.
Don't stop!
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Luka Doncic.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Now the Lakers starting group. In at forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's LeBron. LeBron is doubled. Here's Doncic. And the layup falls. There has been a lot of discussion about the length of the NBA season, GA. Do you think 82 games is the right number?
It's worked well for over 50 years, so why change it? And if we do change it, it affects records and how we compare the game across eras.
Here's Reeves after R.J. Barrett's bucket. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Darko Rajakovic and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. Now, if you think Luka Doncic is a problem, you're right. Coach told him he reads the situation as well as anyone. He'll try to give him different looks. The goal is just to slow him down and try to make someone else beat us. We'll see where it ends up. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. And yes, it's good.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Here's Hachimura. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Well, this guy looking for opportunities to shot create. Rui Hachimura plays with focus on the offensive end.
And it's Pirtle penetrating.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Raptors getting the bucket. Hachimura kicks to Hayes. James outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Doncic passes to Hachimura. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Hachimura's got 5 points so far.
And this is what we're seeing. Rui Hachimura understanding I've got to expand my range. This is huge for his development.
Here's LeBron. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
And that one's good quickly.
That's about activity, determination, quickly finishing strong.
Reeves finds James. And they double up James. Pass to Hachimura. And stolen by Barnes. Now, quickly. Back to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Wow, shake the building with that finish, Scotty Barnes. My goodness.
When you think about Scotty Barnes, Doris, it's amazing how good he already is.
Kev, it's remarkable that he can affect almost every aspect of the game at a high level. Meaning, he can guard the opponent's best player, but he can also fill up the box score on the offensive end. Points, assists, rebounds, he can do it all.
Here's LeBron after the Raptors pick up 2. Doncic, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Quickly the pass to Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And the timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Here's the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been fantastic from three-point land in the last 10. 4th spot held by the Lakers.
You know, they've certainly been knocking down threes at a high rate. You can just see their confidence growing.
Barnes kicks to Barrett. Barnes against Hachimura. Barnes can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 8. Reeves the pass to Hachimura. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Pass to Walter. Launches a 3. Here's Pirtle. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
From deep, LeBron connects again from distance.
And would you believe he's nearing 4th place for most three-pointers of all time?
I cannot believe it. Not only does he have the talent, but he never stops working on his shot. This guy is something else.
Boy, you find a lane and you attack the rim with ferocity, quickly doing work.
Hachimura the pass to Hayes. Shoots over Pirtle. In the corner, it's James. A 3-ball. And it's Toronto with the rebound. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Yeah, in this game, they'll want to approach things a little differently, I think. Got blown out last time due to being a little too aggressive on the defensive side.
You know, there's a balance between that aggression and overdoing it. You can't reach in. These are things officials are looking to call.
And the Lakers with possession here, after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Clock at 4. Hayes, no good. And it's the Raptors' ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. Barnes. And James pulls it down. Lakers trail by 11. Here's Reeves. And the defense of this Raptors team, Craig, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
A moment to check out Luka Doncic here. This last month, he's been positively spectacular and such a great distributor and decision maker, among the top 10 in assists per game.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will, second best scorer in the league. It's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
James, no good. Raptors leading by 12. Here's Walter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Raptors shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And free throw good from Walter. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
Here's quickly after Luka Doncic's bucket. Count it.
Oh, that is an easy read for Mr. Quickly, simply finding the open man.
Out to the right wing. And here is Hachimura. He's coming off a 16-point game against Houston. Pass to Doncic. Here's LeBron. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one. Quickly looking it over. Over to the left wing. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. You know, Doris, every so often there are guys that come along that you can build a franchise around, and Luka Doncic seems to be one of them.
There's no question, Kevin, and if I were putting a team around Luka Doncic, I'd want to have multiple vertical threats at the rim and shooters at every other position. Because at that point, Luka is unguardable.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Hayes. And Vanderbilt subbed in for Hachimura. Here's Quickly. He has 5. Pirtle with a screen on Doncic. A 3 from Quickly with the putback. And Pirtle able to finish. Pirtle's got 10 points.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Here's Finney-Smith, and it's good for 2.
Dorian Finney-Smith using that athleticism, the size, the length, the rim touch to go through contact. Nicely done.
To the right side. Here's Mobo. Off target from 3-point range. Lakers trail by 12. Here's James. Makes it off the glass. He's got 11.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Here's Walter. He's defended by Reed. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Lakers shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. And they double up James. Reeves outside. Puts up a 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Reeves has got it back down to within single digits for Los Angeles. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, "We're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on." Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players. Now, here's quickly. After LeBron James's miss. Outside, Barrett takes a three. Reeves with the rebound. Lakers trail by 10. Pass to Vanderbilt. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
Outside, Barrett. Here's Walter. Banked in off the glass. Walter's got 8 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Quickly. Raptors leading by 10. Outside, Barrett. Back to Quickly. Down low. Pass to Walter. Here's Mobo. Still without a basket. Just 5 on the clock. Pirtle with the ball. Second shot opportunity. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Lakers trail by 10. Reeves, that's a 2-pointer. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game. Now here's Barnes. Finney-Smith defending. Spins. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. He's got 10.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Doncic right side. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Boucher. Here's Shed. From the arc. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Kicks it out to James. Again, the Lakers.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And so it's Toronto, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back to the action in just a minute. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Raptors.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Barnes out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Shed in at the 1. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
You love the aggressive approach right there. Finney-Smith inside under duress of the contest. Woo-hoo!
Nobody near Barnes. Buries the long-range jumper. Barnes has got 13.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Here's Hayes. He doesn't hit that one.
Good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Here's Lawson. Lakers with the rebound. And this group reaching a major milestone this season, notching their 50th win in their last game.
Hey, you love to ensure a winning season, and most NBA teams, even great ones, consider this a major accomplishment.
That's what you call using your body, playing a little bully basketball, as Dorian Finney-Smith.
Lobbed up there for Barnes. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity. What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Here's Boucher, and the dunk by Boucher.
Well, you can see Chris Boucher's got excellent vertical, makes that finish look easy.
And here's Reeves outside. The shot, no good.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And it's Shed missing. Lakers trail by 6. Reeves with it. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 4th assist in this one. And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. They've led by as many as 14 points. And the 3 off target. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And here's Doncic from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now just a 1-point Toronto lead. For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And Los Angeles with some changes. Hachimura, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Connect in for Austin Reeves. And here's Barnes for 3. And the Raptors miss again.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Connect. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
It's deflected.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Lawson's against Hachimura. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Boy, even with the contact, Rui Hachimura doesn't lose his touch or his concentration. So tough to distract this guy.
Pass to Abaji. Looking to end the run. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. LeBron with it. Headed now by Barnes. Doncic right side. Doncic gets it to go inside.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Boucher sets a screen for Barnes. 13 feet away. No good on the shot.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
It's rebounded by Lawson.
And if he thinks that's within his range, then you know what? He's got a low basketball IQ.
I'm a little surprised he would even attempt that shot. Much better to swing the ball to somebody else. Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Here's Hachimura, and there it is for him. And now a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
To the paint. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now. Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA, had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a lead.
Up top, Hachimura. Drops in the layup for two. Hachimura's got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against Houston.
Yeah, they took advantage of some porous defense in that one. Really got the shots they wanted.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this, they caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
James in the post. LeBron going to work inside.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here's Barnes. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
Boy, you combine the handle with Scotty Barnes' length, and this guy is a very tough cover.
Lakers working the ball around now. Pass to connect. And he banks in the layup. Connects. Got 4 points this quarter.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Now, here's Boucher. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And it's connects. That time on the assist by Hayes. Hayes has got 4 assists in the game. Here's Shed, guarded by Doncic. Here's Barnes, and the layup's good off the glass. Barnes has got 17.
It's problematic for the defense because Scotty Barnes has been allowed to catch his rhythm, and his game is really flowing right now.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Gabe Vincent, he's checked in for Luka Doncic. Raptors trail by 8. Inside. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I think this guy is a threat to throw it down every time Pirtle gets his hands on the ball. This guy has tremendous size and takes advantage.
Pass to Vincent. Now LeBron. A 14-point game for him in the win against Houston.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide-open shots.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Hachimura with it, now guarded by Pirtle. And here's Hayes. And the Lakers turn it over again.
And let's check out stats for James. Since the All-Star break, he has been superb, averaging about 24 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. And most important of all is his passing. He's a terrific distributor in their offense.
But certainly one of his best attributes, creating offense even when it looks like there's nothing there.
And the Raptors making a change here. Barnes is checked in, and then for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt comes in for Hayes. And Goodwin subbed in for Connect.
Well, this is what you expect from Quickly. This guy, one of the premier pull-up shooters in the game.
And it's Goodwin in the corner. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Barnes outside. Back to Quickly. It's Barrett on the wing. 7 points in the game. Second chance shot. And Pirtle lays it up and in. Pirtle's got 4 this quarter.
This team loves it when Pirtle can make an impact on the offensive glass. There's a lot of ways he can get his points, but this is an easy one.
Goodwin kicks to Hachimura. And Pirtle sends it back. On the wing quickly. He's got 8. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. LeBron's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Vanderbilt inside. Covered by Barnes. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Lakers. Austin Reeves comes in for LeBron. And so Quickly will bring it up for the Raptors. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, at 7 feet, when Pirtle gets rolling, this guy can absolutely overpower you.
Here's Finney-Smith. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Pass to Walter. Active quickly. Outside, Barrett. Off on the layup. Lakers leading by 3. Here's Vanderbilt. And it's Goodwin in the corner. From downtown, good on the three-point shot. Goodwin's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Barrett, wide open, he fires. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Goodwin passes to Finney-Smith. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one. That's tipped. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Pass to Barrett. Back to Barnes. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Reeves right side. Now Vincent. Reeves in the corner. Releases. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served it up.
Pass to Walter. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Onside, Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. To end the run. Vincent with the rebound.
You know, scoreless this quarter, and it's not helping them battle back.
And here is Goodwin. Pass to Finney-Smith. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Lakers lead by 8. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage him.
All right, guys, time to see what the fans are. And that is it for halftime.
Pizza! Oi! Pizza! Pizza!
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We're seeing a tremendous game from Scotty Barnes.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
His power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Rui Hachimura out there, Jackson Hayes. And it's Doncic in the point guard position. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That's his first foul. Lakers leading by 10. Here's Reeves. Hachimura with it.
What's up?
Pass to Hayes. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Here's a look at some of the players that have exploded in the second half of the season. These are the scoring leaders since the All-Star break. Third is Luka Doncic.
He is making his mark in a big way and with big points. You love to see guys get better the later in the season we get.
The offensive rebound, Poeltl. And the dunk by Poeltl.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Craig. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Luka Doncic started off his 2024 doors with a historic scoring performance.
He sure did, Kevin. He was only the fourth player in league history to score over 72 points in a game. It was the shooting performance of a lifetime, and Luka just takes it all in stride. Incredible.
Here's Barnes. It's over by Los Angeles. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight to the inside.
Rui has a guy who's willing to slot into whatever position the team needs him and works hard to help out on every single play. You love the hustle and the attitude.
That free throw missing. No good on the second free throw. Raptors trail by 5. Here's Barrett. Oh, and the jam by Barrett.
Oh my goodness, that was electric. RJ Barrett with a little flash.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's LeBron. Oh, that's blocked. Now, here's Quickly. He's got 8, and the basket is good.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun. 1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Looking for a breather, and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of, and again for 3.
And he's one of the greatest from distance in NBA history.
And with that 3, he's now 5th on the career list. Quickly kicks to Barrett. Back to Quickly. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Quickly's got 7 points for the quarter. Here's Reeves. Plays it up and banks it in. And that's now 10 points for Austin Reeves. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Walter can't get it to go. The Lakers in the lead. On the wing, Reeves. Over in the corner, Doncic. Forcing his way inside, Doncic.
Yeah, an offensive player like Luka expects the contact. He's anticipating it, so it doesn't bother him. That's a big-time finish.
Barnes kicks to Barrett. Back to Barnes. And it's Barnes sticking it down.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Nice shot by James. Raptors trail by 3. Now, Quickly. He's got 15. Barrett for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Doncic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And here's Hayes. Pass to Reeves. Now here is Hachimura. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
Barnes outside. Offline with his 3. Los Angeles leading by 6. Reeves outside.
Dugay lang po.
Pass to Doncic. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. Inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Now, here's a look at the last few months of assist numbers for Austin Reeves.
he hasn't been nearly as effective a passer these past few months, and that's unfortunate because when he's passing it well and the assists are coming, he is a much more complete player. It's something he has to be thinking about.
Pass to Walter for three. Barrett. Good for basket number 6 for him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Challenging this D with the 3 ball. That's his second from distance this half, and he also hit one in the first half too.
That one falls. 17 points for Luka Doncic.
Well, there's a mix of touch and power that Luka Doncic brings to the game. You can't take him lightly when he touches the paint.
Barrett with a screen on Doncic. It's Barrett on the wing. That time from James. Lakers leading by 7. Reeves left side. Here's Hayes. No scoring in this one. Doncic with it. Over quickly. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Hachimura. And the Lakers lead by 9. And so quickly we'll bring it up for Toronto. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Reeves the pass to Hachimura. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Good work there as it goes. And now it's an 11-point Laker lead.
Big night for Rui Hachimura. You can tell when his number is called, he is prepared to embrace the scoring role.
And that one's good quickly.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
Here's James. Oh, LeBron's just strong inside.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Back to quickly. It's Barrett on the wing. He's defended by Reeves. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 19-7 run. And they double up James. Out to Doncic. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
On the wing quickly. Wants to get it to Barrett and does. Oh, and the jam by Barrett.
Wow, the hammer by R.J. Barrett. How about that athleticism?
Reeves finds Hayes. James left side. And they double up James. Reeves outside. Pass to Hachimura. Just 4 to shoot. And again, it's the Lakers.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Raptors trail by 11. And here's Barnes. The tray. It's hauled in by Doncic. Doncic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, this summer we saw the NBA break up its draft into 2 days. The next idea, a bigger break between the draft and the start of free agency. The common thread is giving front offices more time to strategize around these highly consequential decision periods, the NBA calendar. Kevin?
Interesting, DA. Thank you.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers.
Ha? Nag-live ko? Kung saan yung kita na? Huh?
And the Lakers have possession. Leading by 12. Vincent finds Finney Smith. And it's Goodwin in the corner. In the corner, Vanderbilt with it. To the wing on the left. Vincent the pass to Vanderbilt. 5 on the clock. uses the glass to finish the layup. Vanderbilt's got his second bucket.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by Connect. A solo fast break. Here's Finney Smith. Again, Los Angeles.
Finney Smith has the kind of speed necessary to capitalize in transition. Get in that lane and off to the races.
Now, here's Quickly. Tight defense on him. Shoots the three. And rebounded by Connect.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you'll find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
Pass to Boucher. To the middle. Will it go? Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Tremendous vision from Chris Boucher. He is making a case for being more involved offensively.
Back to Finney Smith. Here's Vincent. Now, here's Vanderbilt. Now, Connect. 6 points for him. Shot clock at 5. Here's the three. And another three for the Lakers.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Boucher kicks to Barrett. And he converts the layup. And that's now 19 points for R.J. Barrett.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Vanderbilt, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal. Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
This is his first free throw of the game. And Toronto making a change here. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. And even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Shed. The Lakers with the rebound. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Vincent. He's got 5. Connect with it. Back to Finney Smith. On the money with the open jumper. Finney Smith's got 4 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's LeBron James. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Chris Boucher, and it's Lawson in at Pachuca. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Doncic. And that one, good. Doncic has got 21 in the game.
This has been one of the most elite, consistent scorers since he entered the league. Luka in the house.
And a missed layup. Lakers leading by 20. James outside. And they double up James. Doncic passes to Finney Smith. Back to Doncic. From past the arc. Connects from three-point range. He's got 24.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Shed. Capitalizes off the crossover.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Doncic.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Here's Shed. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Reeves the pass to Vanderbilt. Count it.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Here's Vanderbilt. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Vanderbilt's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, what a feel Luka Doncic brings to the game. This guy always willing to get his teammates involved.
Pass to Boucher. And he goes right over Luka Doncic and slams it down.
Wow, don't let the lean frame fool you. A ferocious finish on that dunk by Chris Boucher.
Reeves gets the bucket.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Mobo.
Oh, wait up!
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. There's the pick. Here's Abaji. No good on the three. For Los Angeles, they've gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. The Raptors have gone 4-7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Takes the 13-footer, and there are the Raptors with another bucket. So it's the Lakers now. Here's James, and he drops in the layup off the glass. LeBron's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Pass to Boucher. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Doncic against Boucher. A nice shot by Doncic.
Well, Luka Doncic relishes the opportunity to control the action, and right now he is cooking the defense.
Toronto's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. They get it back. Outside for Lawson. Pass to Shed. And it's off from three-point range. LA's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now, here's Vanderbilt. Doncic right side. Kicks it out to James. Three-pointer. Cranes the three-pointer. James has got 31.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Boucher finds Lawson. And the Raptors miss again.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Finney Smith can't get it to go. The Raptors have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Here's Boucher, and the dunk by Boucher.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Here's Doncic, and he uses the glass on the layup. And that's now 28 points for Luka Doncic.
If you allow Luka to establish position because of his size, his strength, his footwork, turn the lights out.
Pass to Lawson. Here's Mobo. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple of years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity, always a plus.
Here's Shed. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
James gets the bucket.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
And he jams it with authority.
Great chemistry chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
LA has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Doncic outside. The 3 bangs home the trifecta. Doncic has got 31.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Shed, guarded by Doncic. Lawson, surveying the D. Here's Abaji. Pass to Shed. Sinks the triple. Shed's got 7 points here in this quarter.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Abaji. Here's Boucher. Reeves with the rebound. Reeves has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Doncic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoy being with one another. It matters.
And it's a completely new group for Toronto.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
And Barrett brings it in.
R.J. Barrett has size, quickness, and a knack for scoring the basketball.
Pass to Hachimura. To the inside, Doncic. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Doncic has got 35 in the game. Toronto shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Here's Quickly. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Yeah, sometimes you have to flex into the mid-range. Emmanuel Quickly ready to do just that.
The 3 for Doncic. It's good from long range. Doncic has got 38 points.
That's his 3rd triple this half, and that's after hitting only 1 before that.
Here's Quickly. Goes back up, and the layup is good. Quickly's got 15 points here in the second half.
Emmanuel Quickly in a rhythm right now, and he is absolutely a tough cover.
Here's Doncic. Toronto grabs the miss. Quickly's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Pirtle. Vanderbilt against Quickly. Off target at the rim.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Bucket is good.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Barrett the pass to Barnes. Inside. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Yeah, we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset, finds the open player in that instance.
The 3 for Doncic. And the 3 ball is good. Doncic has got 43 points.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the 3-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Vanderbilt kicks to good. Back to Vanderbilt. The 3. Toronto grabs the miss. And here is Quickly. Barnes. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Rui Hachimura picks one up.
Boy, the defense tight inside, but Barnes just persevering.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the 3-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
And he sinks the second. Well, a trend that we've seen over the past couple years is that the league is getting younger, Doris, than ever before.
And Kevin, that's a product of players starting to train seriously at a young age. And what they're training is their skill level, handling, passing, and shooting. The key here is, do they have a nuanced understanding of the game? There is where the growth has to come. It is definitely getting younger.
Doncic feeling it out. Over quickly. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Connect. Doncic has got 45 points.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Luka Doncic.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
Hachimura, no good. Here's Barrett. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
The shot's good from Vanderbilt.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And a guy who has quickly adapted to playing NBA offense, Barnes, he can be a producer.
Doncic passes to Hachimura, and it's good one in the corner. Now Connect. Pass to Doncic. From deep. Connects again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. All right, DA, thanks again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge.
Do my dance, do my dance. I'm doing my dance, do my dance.
Oh, wala na ka.
Welcome to a fresh new episode of NBA 2K TV.
The NBA playoffs are around the corner, and looks like the OKC Thunder are going to be a problem out there in the West.
And we recently caught up with power forward Jalen Williams. Take a look. Jalen, welcome to NBA 2K.
Kinaga.